Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been having a huge problem with this convertible car. It seems like one thing after another. I just got done with a pan restoration. I'm going to show you the after about that later. But anyway, I got the sword and the stone here. You know that fable where nobody could pull King Arthur's sword out of the stone? Well, that's like taking this upper intake off of this lower. Let me explain why I say that and about the fable. I had this on the car, or came on the car prior, and I have a vacuum leak on cylinder 7 on the injector bung on this. So now I'm going to be able to show you. I read silicone didn't work temporary, but I've been trying to fix this, and this is a problem I'm fighting. I don't know if these lower intake bolts were loosened. They weren't tight enough. But anyway, it had a leak under there and it was hard to find. I identified it with a snap-on smoke machine. But now here's the problem. I can't get the upper off of the lower. They've used no gaskets. It looks like black or gray. And I mean, it is on their well. I had a cherry picker through here and all the bolts loosened and it lifted the whole front end of the car up with the intake on the car. So nothing was any kind of issue or problem. So now I said, hey, let's go carbed. Well, carb's going to take a lot of work. I got the parts, fuel pump, distributor, 351 Windsor intake, carburetor, the cable there to the carb. Just a lot of things have to be changed. The coil, just different odd and end things. It's a lot of work. If I could get this fixed, then I could just throw this back on and the car run right. I'm fighting a vacuum leak that, I really can't get to, and it was a pain in the butt just to get this intake off, So I think it has 1250 Fel Pro gaskets on it. Here's all the hardware I pulled off of it. Has these 1250s. I got a couple sets. So I don't know if I'm going to tackle this or drop this off to the machine shop and let him handle this for me. But he's kind of rough with my stuff, so I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do if I'm going to work on it. Now, it has that one stud as most of these EFI has, but the screw is, the nut's gone. Now, this is one idea I thought of. I could use pliers or grips and back this stud out. But I don't think I have enough room to come all the way up here, so that's really not an option. Once I back it out, it's got to be down up here. It won't come out there. So I could try with a rubber mallet and put it on wood and hold it with my legs and just pound the hell out of this side, and hopefully it pops, breaks the seal here. Now, another thing I thought I could do is get a razor blade and stick the razor blade. They didn't run a gasket when they did this. Stick the razor blade in between there and try to get it, but I think it's going to cut the aluminum, and that's really not going to work. So I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to get this done, and I don't want to have a big headache of doing it, but I want it done right, and I want it kept nice, So I might have to bite the bullet and take this to the machine shop because it's just being a real pain in the butt. So as always, guys, like, subscribe, and share, and keep on dreaming. Listen, I've had a lot of these different 302 intakes. I've separated a lot of them, and this is not my first rodeo. This is just the most difficult one I've ever had to deal with.